어제 토요일 날 뉴욕타임즈 스크랩을 하다 보니까 이 여자 기사가 또 대문짝처럼 나왔네. 뉴욕타임즈에 세상에 서울발로. 이 뉴욕타임즈 아시아 지국이 원래는 홍콩에 있다가 홍콩이 이제 중국 놈들 거시기에 들어가면서 우리나라 서울에 와 있어. 그래서 우리나라 뉴스가 아주 주요 뉴스가 됩니다. 이 여자가 이게 이 대가리에 뭐가 들은지를 모르는 여자가 되지. 이게 골치 아파. 언제나 이 여자가 없어질까. A first lady, a Dior pouch, and a South Korean scandal. Seoul. Spy cam footage involving leader's wife and a $2,200 gift set of a political crisis. The president was grappling with a slowing economy, a deadly crowd crash, and a nuclear threat from a belligerent neighbor. Then came a much more personal scandal. Spy cam footage that showed his wife accepting a $2,200 Dior pouch as a gift. It has quickly escalated into one of the biggest political crises for President 윤석렬 of South Korea, who has made his mark in foreign policy by aligning his country more closely with the United States and Japan, but has been bogged down by controversies at home, many of them involving the First Lady Kim Gun-hee. The video of Ms. Kim, which emerged late last year, has caused a rift between Mr. Yoon and one of his most trusted lieutenants. It has roiled his political party. One senior member called on Ms. Kim to apologize and compared her to Marie Antoinette. And polls show it has become a significant issue ahead of a crucial parliamentary election in an increasingly polarized political atmosphere. For nearly 2 years, Ms. Kim had challenged this deeply patriarchal society's views on the role of the presidential spouse. Unlike past first ladies, who typically remained in the shadows of their husbands, she has rebelled in media attention and even publicly pushed Mr. Yoon's government to ban the breeding and butchering of dogs for human consumption. She has talked about Mr. Yoon's devotion to her, saying in 2022 that he had vowed to cook for her and kept that promise for the past decades. But Ms. Kim has also frequently courted controversy, sometimes in ways that highlight what critics say is her undue influence on the government. In 2021, when Mr. Yoon, a former prosecutor, was campaigning for the presidency, she apologized for inflating her resume to promote her art exhibition business. Then came the release of conversations with a reporter whose secretary recorded Ms. Kim suggesting that she was deeply involved in her husband's campaign. She called Mr. Yoon a fool who can do anything without me. She also declared that she would retaliate against unfriendly media if I take power. Ms. Kim has also faced allegations that she was involved in a stock price manipulation scheme before Mr. Yoon's election. In December, the opposition-controlled parliament passed a bill that would have mandated a special prosecutor to investigate the claim. Mr. Yoon, 63, who, like the Ms. Kim 51, had denied the accusation, vetoed the bill. Mr. Yoon, who had said his happiest memory was of marrying Ms. Kim in 2012, has not been able to move on from the Dior footage. The video was taken in September 2022 by a Korean-American pastor named Choi Jae-young with a camera hidden inside the wristwatch. The first news report of the episode came more than a year later from a left-leaning YouTube channel called The Voice of Seoul, the same outlet that released the Ms. Kim's chat with the reporter. The footage shows Mr. Che visiting Ms. Kim in a personal office outside the presidential compound and presenting her with the gift. "Why do you keep bringing this?" Ms. Kim is heard saying, "Please, you don't need to do this." Mr. Che advocated friendly relations between North and South Korea, while Mr. Yoon has taken a more aggressive stance toward the North. Mr. Che said he got to know Ms. Kim when Mr. Yoon was running for president and received an invitation to Mr. Yoon's inauguration in May 2022. He visited Ms. Kim's office a month later to thank her and said he gave her a $1,300 Chanel cosmetics gift set. During that meeting, Mr. Che said that he overheard a conversation in which Ms. Kim appeared to be playing a role in the appointment of a senior government official. He said that is when he decided to expose her. A Voice of Seoul reporter provided him with the spy cam and the cloud blue calfskin Dior pouch, and Mr. Che sent a photo of the Dior bag to Ms. Kim asking for another meeting. Mr. Che said that although he had asked to meet the First Lady several times, he had been granted an audience only twice, and only when he had let her know in advance that he was bringing expensive gifts. Government officials and their spouses are banned from accepting gifts worth more than $750. The gift was a ticket to an audience with her, Mr. Che said. In the video, Ms. Kim also expressed a desire to involve myself actively in South-North Korean relations, raising fear she was overstepping her role. As the scandal has raised, Ms. Kim has avoided public appearances for 1.5 months. Mr. Yoon's office, when asked if the president and Ms. Kim had any comment on the matter, said that it had nothing to share. Ms. Kim has not publicly commented on the various allegations against her since a 2021 apology, when she said she would stick to a wife's role if Mr. Yoon were elected. But during a rare interview with the Altnet News last year, she signaled a shift, saying that she wanted to become a cake culture salesperson and support Mr. Yoon and his government in cultural diplomacy. In the conversations recorded by Mr. Che and the Voice of Seoul, she appeared to deny claims of wrongdoing, characterizing them as political smear campaigns. Some officials from Mr. Yoon's People Power Party had accused Mr. Che of setting a trap for Ms. Kim and timing the release of the video to influence the April election. They have also said that Ms. Kim has not used the bag which has been stored in a presidential repository. 미친놈. A majority of South Koreans in survey says it was inappropriate for Ms. Kim to accept the pouch and say they want to investigation and an explanation from Mr. Yoon. This is an explosive issue because it reminds South Koreans of the recurring corruption that has disgraced most of the country's former presidents, said An Byung-jin, a political scientist at Kyunghee University in Seoul. Some members of Mr. Yoon's party have demanded an apology from Ms. Kim as damage control. The opposition accused Ms. Kim of influence peddling and manipulating government affairs. Mr. Yoon, they added, was being excessively protective of his wife, in stark contrast to his government's aggressive pursuit of corruption charges against the Lee Jae-myung, the opposition leader. Mr. Yoon was also faulted by his allies in the media. The conservatives of this country can no longer carry the Kim Gun-hee risk, said a columnist in the conservative daily 동아일보. With the pressure mounting, the chairman of the PPP, Kim Ki-hyun, stepped down. Mr. Yoon replaced him with a close ally, Han Dong-hun, but Mr. Han has appeared to criticize the administration's handling of the scandal and appointed the senior official whose comparison of Ms. Kim to Marie Antoinette resonated widely among the public. Mr. Yoon then demanded Mr. Han's resignation, according to local media. But by late last month, the two men appeared to have reached an uneasy truce. Their handling of the scandal had shown how much influence Ms. Kim wielded within Mr. Yoon's office. Political analysts said, this is why South Koreans joke. Mr. An said that there are two VIPs in Yoon's office, and the VIP number one is Kim Gun-hee. 와, 이 여자 잘못한 거 여기 다 나와 있네. 백 받은 거, 뭐 주가 조작한 거, 뭐 지가 뭐 남북 통일 뭐 관여하겠다는 소리. 이래 이 미친년. 아이고, 머리 대가리가 썩은 여자가 이런 여자를 데리고 산 놈이나 둘이 똑같이 어떻게 저렇게 머리가 비어버렸을까. 이런 여자를 어떻게 데리고 다뤄. 이 똑바른 남자 같으면 이 멍청한 윤석열아. 어떻게 이름도 나하고 비슷해가지고. 야, 진짜 너 같은 여자가 어떻게 이 새끼 안 났으니까 다행이지. 너 같은 게 아이고 나라 창피하니 전 세계 언론에 이게 나가고 있으니 이 정신 나간 여자야.